Good morning, everybody. This is Jeanette. Today's video has nothing to do with the Brother 2340 cover stitch or any kind of serging. This happens to be my new machine for snaps. I recently got into making baby clothes that require snaps, so I do have a handheld press, but I thought, no, I've done a few with this, and it's just too hard on the wrist and the hand, because when you're working through thick ribbing band for the legs, you can't hold it. You have to have it this way, because that's where the cap sits down here, and then either the socket or the stud sits up there. So I ended up doing this and holding it and then pressing, and sometimes it wasn't pressing the prong enough to keep the socket or the stud on properly, and I'd have to do it again, which means you're wasting caps. You can reuse the studs and the socket if they, but the caps, once the prong is gone, it's gone. So, you're kind of being wasteful there. So I bit the bullet and I bought this. I bought it on Amazon for $80. And so far, just with making samples, I like it. I think once I get it mounted, I'll like it even more. But what you do, you get the machine and you get 2 dies. You get one for the socket, you get one for the stud, then you get the cap base, and you get what they call a hole puncher. It's all very sharp. Then you get 20 packages of complete snaps. You get the caps, you get the studs, and you get the sockets. And I think that's a pretty good deal for $80. Some of them out there, just the machine is over $100, not with any of the extras. So these dies are for size 20 snaps, and which I think is probably standard for baby clothes. I'm not sure, but that's what this one comes with. And so right now I've got it set up for the socket, which is this one here, and I'll show you how to install that here in a minute. But what I want to cover is the instructions for this machine are not clear enough, and they have a video which is not clear enough. They have 2 pages of instructions, and basically they show you how to mount the handle. They don't show you how to do this, but I mean, you can figure that one out yourself. But you have to put this foam on before you put the handle on here, or you're really going to have a fight. All I did was take it and I put this end up against my chest, and then I kind of wiggled that foam onto the back of the handle here. But this is the issue here. This is what they call the controller bolt. This is where the instructions are not clear on this at all. It's very confusing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to show you according to their instructions. I'm going to move the camera to right here. Now you're going to watch this area right here. Now, according to their instructions, what you do is you bring the handle down till this die meets the base. Okay, it's touching. That's when you adjust the screw out to where it's touching. Let me move this again and I'll show you. Let me move this up here. Okay, so when you bring it down to meet, the top of this bolt should come in here and just meet the inside of this handle right here, okay? So I did that. And I kept pressing down, and I thought, why is it not compressing the prong? I'm doing what they're saying in the instructions and on the video. So after 2 days, I just let it alone. Like I said yesterday, I didn't touch it. And I went back there this morning and I thought, all right, I'm going to try something else. So what I did, I'm going to zoom back in again and adjust so you can see what you really should be doing. Okay, now again, watch this area, this lower area right here. Watch it. Now I'm gonna have to stand up. Okay, so watch. All right, so now it's meeting, right? But push down. You see it bulge? That's where you're supposed to adjust that bolt to, not just when it meets. They don't tell you that. So let me go back in and adjust. And now you're gonna see when I push it down all the way and it bulges, that's where it meets. That's what you want to do. And like I said, their instructions don't tell you that, and their video doesn't tell you that. So I finally figured it out today, and it's going fine, excellent. And I will show you by making a snap. I've already got the, oh no I don't, here I do. This one's set up for the socket. So I'm gonna put the socket up in there. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna put it backwards like this. You're gonna put it up in there like this. So you get it up in there, and you're gonna hear it snap. I don't know if you're gonna hear it on the video, but no, you won't hear it snap. But I'll show you on the stud one. I've already got one in there. I'll have to take it out, and then I'll show you how it goes in there. I mean, it really goes up in there. Okay. All right, so this is the stud one. Let me zoom in a little bit more for you so you can see better. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna put the lip part inside the hole, and you can't just like this. You gotta push it in. Hear it snap? And you see it's flush with the, you can't see it, but you can see it in here. That's how you want it. You want it flush back here, and that's the same thing that you're going to do under here. You're going to put it flush. Okay, so now let me go back in, and I will do my hole here. Now I've got the, here's the cap. I'm going to go ahead and put it on there. As you can see, I've been doing samples. So then the cap sits down in that divot there, and you're going to have to hold it a little bit just to get it to where it meets like this. Of course, I have to stand up. So when you stand up and you push down, you're going to go all the way down to that bolt, and then you're going to release it. And you see how the fabric comes up with it? And you just pull it down, and there you go. It's flat inside, and you got yourself a snap. That's how that works. So if you're going to get this machine, this is how you set it up. You don't go by their instructions, say, have the die meet the base. You're never going to get, you're going to be like me. You're going to be frustrated. And I don't want you to do that. I want you to be able to just go in, set it up, and start doing your snaps. So if you guys have the handheld and it's hurting your hand, just get rid of it. You know, I wouldn't say throw it away, but I mean, just put it in a drawer in case you actually need it for something. But I think investing in one of these is great. I don't regret it. I know I'm going to be using it a lot. I think I'm going to be able to buy different dies for the metal snaps too. They have those also. You can go on their website and see all the different things they have. And I'm not getting sponsored by this or anything. It's just, I believe in having what you need to get things done. So, whether it be this brand or an actual cam brand, it doesn't matter. As long as it's something that makes it easier to get things done. So don't be afraid to venture into doing snaps now. I drove my feet for a while, but, I don't regret it. So with that, happy snapping, everybody.